Hi, I'm Samarth Agarwal, founder and CEO, Max Wholesale. Max Wholesale is an inventory-led B2B e-commerce company. We help Kirana stores and other businesses procure products when they run out of stock. Kirana stores are providing thousands of products to their customers on a daily basis, and they're constantly running out of stock. We provide them with a very easy to use application where they can find all products they need, their prices, schemes, and inventory availability, and place an order online. Our warehousing and logistics ensures 100% fulfillment of each order within 24 hours at their doorstep. We started this company in 2016 and quickly started growing because of word of mouth growth. Today we have more than 150 brands on our platform, and we are providing more than 7,000 products listed on our platform in various warehouses. In February 2020, we raised our Series A round of funding from IAN Fund, Alphalage Investments, and IAN Network. And we started investing in capability, building operational muscle, as well as hiring people for our team. Very next month, in March 2020, the government announced a nationwide lockdown due to the growing COVID pandemic. And we saw a lot of things change during the pandemic and adapt to them. For example, overnight, we saw a very big jump in the number of orders on the platform. We saw a fairly large jump in the number of users on our platform, as well as we saw a very big jump, a 3x jump in the average order value of each and every order on our platform. At the same time, from the supply side, we were hurt because we saw critical issues in terms of hiring talent, in terms of getting our team to work, in terms of retaining out of the city workers to be in Delhi and the other cities which we were operational in, as well as our vendors were not able to supply products. So we were surrounded with problems that came in terms of providing the fulfillment we had promised to our customers, and there was a huge supply and demand imbalance where the demand was through the roof, and we had to somehow make sure that we are supplying the orders that are being generated and increasingly so on an everyday basis on our platform. So we did not lose our cool as a team, as a leadership. We thought of taking this opportunity, this pandemic adversity, converting that into an opportunity. We broke down each and every problem into three main categories. One was a regulatory environment, which we needed to quickly understand and adapt to. Second was employees and growing our team, getting the staff in. The third was working with our vendors and making sure that our warehouses have inventory available for our retailers. From the government regulatory point of view, we started working on passes and working on social distancing norms and all the paperwork that was needed to be done to ensure that we are compliant with the new under COVID regulations floated by the government, local government as well as the national government. On the employee front, we took a very few impactful quick steps. We ensured a pickup and drop off service. That was the number one thing because our employees needed a way to commute. There was no commute available, public transport available at the time. So we invested and we designed the process in a way that people could be picked up in the morning and dropped off safely at night. Secondly, there were employees who were not able to come to work because their landlords were not allowing them to, or the societies were not allowing them to, plus they were not able to pay their rents and there were some financial issues. We solved that by taking up a lot of apartments near our warehouses and allowing people to live there if it was a better situation for them and a safer environment. That provided sustainability to our operations. We converted our operations into two parts. One, morning and evening shifts. So that enabled social distancing norms in our warehouses with the same amount of space being available to half the number of employees. We took a lot of such steps, and in fact, instead of letting the adversity affect us negatively, we came out as winners by ensuring 12x growth. We were able to capitalize on 12x growth over the next 10 months that came in during the COVID situation. We were in fact able to launch a new city, the city of Chandigarh, and start delivering in Panchkula and Zirakpur and Mohali out of there with the help of our team. And we launched a new warehouse. We inflated it with a lot of inventory, and we started onboarding retailers. On the vendor side, we quickly understood and utilized our asset, our strength was logistics. So we quickly, those people, those inventory holders who were our suppliers but were not able to supply because of unavailability of vehicles, we provided them with vehicles on our own, and our vehicles who were earlier delivering to customers now started providing our vendors also logistics services. So we solved for them as well. So my main, and that's, when we broke down a larger problem into smaller problems and solved, instead of letting the problem attack us, we attacked the problem and solved for it. What we learned was that every liability can be converted into an asset. Every adversity can be converted into an opportunity if we apply our brain to it patiently. And that will be my key message to the budding entrepreneurs out there who have ambition, who want to build something big. I would request them to not let adversity throw punches at them and take them down. Rather be patient, not slow but patient, and at the same time convert big adversity into small problems and tackle each problem one at a time. There can be creative solutions if you apply your mind to it. Thank you.